Okay, several months ago, the Lord gave me a word, and I didn't post it. I did tell a couple people about it, but the Lord is bringing it up again today, and He's wanting me to get it online. This is a two-part word, so please stay for both parts. They're both important. The Lord says we need to be praying over the seeds that we sow into people. We sow seeds very often, every day. Sometimes we know we're sowing them, sometimes we don't. The Lord says we need to be praying over these seeds. If we know we sowed a particular seed into someone, pray specifically for that seed. If, it's good to pray, if you're, doing morning prayers, it's good to pray that God protects any seed that you may sow that day, that He waters it, makes it spring forth for His glory, and does not allow the enemy to steal it. I'm going to read Matthew 13 about the seeds, the sower and the seeds, okay? Behold, the sower went out to sow, and as he sowed, some seeds fell on the road, and the birds came and ate them up. Others fell on the rocky places where they did not have much soil, and immediately they sprang up, but they had no depth of soil. But when the sun had risen, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. Others fell among the thorns, and the thorns came up and choked them out. And others fell on the good soil and yielded a crop, some 100-fold, some 60, and some 30. He who has ears to hear, let him hear. Okay, so then verse 18, if you skip to verse 18, it does the explanation. Hear the parable of the sower. When anyone hears the word of the kingdom and does not understand it, the evil one comes and snatches away what has been sown in his heart. This is the one whom seed was sown by the road. The one whom seed was sown on the rocky places is the man who hears the word and immediately receives it with joy, but he has no firm root in himself, but is only temporary, and when the affliction or persecution arises because of the word, immediately he falls away. And the one whom the seed was sown among the thorns is the man who hears the word, and the worry of the world and the deceitfulness of wealth choke the word, and it becomes unfruitful. And the one whom the seed was sown on the good soil is the man who hears the word and understands it, who indeed bears fruit and brings forth some 100-fold, some 60, and some 30. Okay, so the Lord says that these things really do happen. Our seeds are being stolen. They're being choked out. We need to be praying over our seeds. He's saying that our prayers for these seeds are like water to them, okay? They're water that makes them spring forth. So we need to be watering them with our prayers. We also need to be praying protection over them so the enemy doesn't steal it away. One of the examples that he gave me about that, so let's say someone does something or says something that was dishonoring to God, and someone else sees it, and they come and bring a word of correction to this person. Okay, that is a seed. But Satan sees that correction, and he immediately sends someone in, a third person in, and affirms the one who was in the wrong. So, like, to be on their side, to support them in what they did. And so the seed that could have taken root was stolen away because now, there is someone in support of what was done that was wrong. Okay. These are things that really happen. So the Lord says we need to be praying over our seed that we sow into people. That is the first part of the word. Second part of the word is that he wants us to be praying over the people who sow seeds into us. He says that, whoever whoever blesses you, whoever like encourages you, if they bring a word of encouragement from the Lord, if they help you, they sow into you by helping you financially, or they sow into you by helping you with like projects that you have. He says that those seeds are being sown into you, but there is a intense battle before it gets to you. Okay? Satan sees this and he wants to prevent it from happening. He wants to prevent these seeds from getting to you. So he makes things happen in these people's lives to discourage them, to prevent them from fulfilling what God has asked them to do. Okay? A lot of times when you're the receiver of something good from someone, it may seem like spur of the moment. It may seem like something that is wonderful in that moment, and you receive it with joy, but you don't see what battle was fought to get that to you. So as an example, let's say someone wants to sow into you by helping you with a project you have at home, like a cleaning project or whatever. They want to help you, okay? Satan sees that. He can bring like exhaustion to them. He can bring like pain, headaches, nausea, whatever, to make them not fulfill what God has put on their heart to do for you. So sometimes these seeds don't even get to the people that they need to get to because of this stuff. So the Lord says, if there is someone who is continually sowing seeds into you, or has recently sowed a seed into you in any sort of way, encouragement, financial help, whatever, be praying for them, because there's a battle behind it that you cannot see. There's a spiritual battle that you cannot see, okay? So to sum up, we need to be praying over the seeds that we sow into people, and we need to be praying over the people who sow into us. I love you.